Welcome to the Fence and Deck Mastery Podcast, where we discuss cutting-edge techniques, industry trends, and business insights to take your fence or deck company to the next level and dominate your competition.
What is up, everybody? This is your host of the Fence and Deck Mastery Podcast, Alex Danner. Super excited today. I have a awesome topic for you that I think is really going to help fence and deck business owners out. And that is the topic of the all-powerful AI. So these days, I think everybody's probably heard of AI. It's really taken the world by storm. Been around for a while, but as of 2023, with ChatGPT being released, it's really gotten everyone on their toes, and it's allowed us to do a lot of really cool stuff. So in this podcast, I wanted to just create one that was all dedicated to AI and how you can utilize it for your fencing or decking business. And really to improve it and do better with your digital marketing. So super excited about it, and it should be pretty comprehensive, and you should be able to take some things away that you can use for your business. And kind of the main pieces I'll be talking about is some of the advantages of using AI for digital marketing and some ways that you can do it that'll help you shorten your the length of some of your tasks that you have to do, improve some of your processes, and then also show you some of the downfalls, the pitfalls of AI at this point. It's evolving quickly, so some of these things could evolve, and they absolutely will. But at this point in time, I want to kind of give you an update of how Google thinks about AI, and then some of the other types of digital marketing it would be doing and how it can impact them. So before I get into the individual types of marketing, digital marketing, I wanted to just tell you, maybe if you're, you have a new business, or maybe you want to rebrand. One thing that I saw that's really cool that I've seen people use is using AI websites and software to create a logo. So if you ever thought about rebranding, there's a lot of tools out there. One of them I've heard people use is logoai.com. That one there will allow AI to create some new logos for you and different ideas. So you can see if you're looking to rebrand. So if that's the case, I would definitely check that out. There's also other side note. There's other good websites out there for creating logos, like 99 Designs is one I typically refer. So if you're ever thinking about that, this is kind of a small segment of this episode, but I want to make sure if you are at that point, check out these to create a logo for your new business, or if you want to rebrand, you can check them out too. And to kind of recap some of the main digital marketing tools that you have there that are really good for fencing and decking, you have your website and your SEO. You have your Google ads, local services ads. You have Facebook ads. You can do email marketing campaigns, and then organic social media posting too. So I want to show you how you can basically use AI to help out with each one of these. And the first one, I'll just start off with social media. So you should be creating consistent social media content across all the channels if you can. Really making this a priority is a really good idea. When we manage it for clients, we'll do 3 to 4 posts per day. But if you have somebody in-house that can create nice videos, that's an excellent idea. And what I always recommend, giving an inside look to what exactly what you do day to day, what it looks like when somebody hires you to build their fence or deck. It helps build some trust in that regard too. But right now, AI, not that I've seen, is great for creating videos, but they do have tools for taking videos and getting the captions out. There's a lot of tools for that, but also you can create images with social media using AI, but I haven't seen them be that effective. They don't seem to match exactly what you want. I think in the future that's definitely where it will go, but at this point it hasn't been great. If you have any, if you've seen different, I would love to know about it, but that's kind of where I'm at so far with that. But it is really good for coming up with captions, different caption ideas that you can have for your posts. So if you can kind of tell, ChatGPT or Bard, I think they just recently rebranded to Gemini. But you can tell them, what the post is about and have them create compelling captions, or even just to get the wheels turning in your head, you can use AI to come up with a compelling caption that will, entice people to learn more and watch the video or engage with the post. So you can definitely use it for that. You can also use it for, generating hashtags that might be good ones to use, that have a good following. You can certainly use it for that. And that's kind of what I've seen from the social media side so far. It's really good for creating the captions on there, but that's typically what we like to use it for. And, it becomes difficult to create, unique captions. If you're really just trying to, maybe you have writer's block or whatever you want to call it, you can use AI to just kind of get the wheels turning, like I was saying, and come up with different ideas. And then from there, you can, create something different if you wanted, if you don't like exactly what was generated. And actually, there is a way to give ChatGPT a link to a video. Say you have a YouTube video. I haven't tested with like social media videos, but I think you can send a link to that as well. Basically say, hey, ChatGPT, here's a video. I need a caption for it. You can use a plugin with ChatGPT 4 called Web Pilot. And if you have that enabled, it'll actually check the link and get an understanding of the video and help you generate a caption that way. So don't rely on it solely, definitely check it out, but it's really cool what it can do. And, being able to have that flexibility and I guess that ability to create these captions quicker is, a really big deal, a big time saver. And the next one type of digital marketing that you can use AI for is going to be your email campaigns. This is really, really effective. You have to give, AI a lot of background on what you're trying to do, whatever the campaign may be. Maybe you're trying to sell a specific service, or maybe you're trying to offer, staining services for the fences that you're building or the decks you're building. You can say, ChatGPT, this is what I'm doing. Can you help come up with an email sequence to send out to my customers? And that'll give you a lot of really good information and examples of what you can do. You can refine them from there if you don't really like them, but it really just gets the process going a lot faster. And we've seen really good results with that. And the same thing goes with Facebook ads, kind of like we were talking with social media. You can tell, ChatGPT or Gemini, Bard, whichever one you want to call it, basically what the ad is about. Like say you're trying to promote, free deck estimates, or, a new gate when they install a new fence, or, new fences starting at X dollars. There's all kinds of campaigns you can run. And if you use if you use AI to come up with the captions, they'll do a really good job of, creating compelling content that will actually get them to click. So I would highly recommend, at least trying with Facebook, with AI for your Facebook ads to see what they come up with, and then you can revise it from there. But it's really powerful and gives you some really good results. And the big one with AI that I'm asked about the most, and what I'm talking about a lot with other people in this space, other colleagues and agency owners, things like that, is how can it be used for your website? So it's a really, really big deal here. And probably the most important, you can use AI. In Google's eyes, they do let you use AI content. They don't say you can't use it, but you don't want to use it as just the end all be all. You don't want to say, Google create a service page for a chain link website page or a wood fence page. You don't want to just give them the reins and have them write the content and then just take and copy it to your website. It's a really, really bad idea, because Google wants to show really great content. They don't want to show just, fluffy content, which AI can do at times, especially if you're using ChatGPT or Bard or Gemini. So you don't want to do that, but instead you can use it to kind of, again, create an outline, get the wheel spinning in your head. So you can use them to basically say, I want to create a service page for a composite deck page or a Trex deck page or a chain link fence page, and they'll create something. And then from there, you just got to edit it, make it personal to your business, update the content. You don't really want to use that without editing it pretty heavily, but it'll absolutely help you, get the process created and done faster. So as long as you're not just copying and pasting, you're doing edits, making it personalized, that's a way to certainly speed up the process. And like I said, ChatGPT, Bard, there's other tools out there like SEO.ai that are pretty cool as well. Just please don't rely on them solely. Make sure to make big edits when you're doing that. And to kind of continue with this theme on the website, you can use it for, so say you're running Google Ads and if you see my previous posts, I'm always talking about using landing pages instead of sending it to your website pages, or especially please do not send it to the homepage. But in general, having a separate landing page for all of the different, for each ad group on Google Ads, if you're trying to rank for fence company, or maybe it's chain link fence, having separate pages for each keyword you're trying to rank for. You can use AI to create these pages, and you won't really be affected with landing pages since you're not ranking these on Google. Google Ads landing page is just there to get people to click. So you would kind of be safe there, but still it's not going to likely create content that's good enough to compel people to click. It'll get a great starting point, but you're going to want to edit it to make it more personalized, show off your offers, and really think of ways that are going to get them to click and, reach out for an estimate or something like that. And you can also, side note, check competitors' ads or other companies and see what they're doing. You're welcome to stalk my clients' landing pages if you want, and get some good ideas there, because we create some really, really strong and informative pages. But yeah, all in all, it's excellent for getting the process started. It does create some good content a lot of the times. I think in the future, it's just only going to get better. But for right now, you just don't want to solely rely on that. And one other thing that's really interesting lately that I've just kind of explored a little bit, but I don't think it's quite there yet. I've been seeing and talking with other agencies to see if they've been using it. It's just not quite there, but it's something that I want to make sure it's on your radar so you can use it in the future. And that is AI-powered chatbots. So if you have a website, you might be using a chatbot. But the big thing with them is, you can use, well, as an example, there's a lot of AI-powered chatbots out there, but a big one that I keep hearing about is Air.ai, and I've tested it a little bit. It's pretty cool. It just doesn't seem like it's perfect. If you're expecting it to be the end-all, be-all and communicate perfectly with all your customers, it's not going to be that. But it can, help get the ball rolling, and if they are interested, they reach out. And it's a new lead, you can at least use AI to kind of get the conversation started if you can't get to it quick enough. Also, we use Go High Level with all kinds of things. It's one of our favorite softwares to use, and they have some conversation AI option in there that we're going to be testing. So I just want to make sure it's on your radar, because the quicker you respond to a new lead, the better. Especially depending on the type of lead. Facebook ad, you got to respond, very, very fast. Ideally, all of them you respond, within 10 minutes. But these AI chatbots can help you, really reach out quicker and get the conversation started. Because, a lot of people are going to be looking at different companies in the area, not just you. So if you're the one that's responding faster and you can get the estimate scheduled, you're going to have the upper hand, as you know. But if you do decide to use one of these, I would just do a lot of testing. Don't just throw it up there and let it go. I would just make sure you're doing a lot of testing to see how it's working before you decide to use that, for the business. So these are kind of the ways you can use AI to really help your business. And I know I've been talking about some of like the, downfalls of it as I've been going through, but I kind of want to highlight those just to show you like where AI is right now. And just really the biggest thing is you do not want to over rely on automation. I know that, the automation has kind of been growing for a very long time now, but that personal element is just so important, especially for fencing or decking. If you're able to add that personal experience, that personal touch, that really builds the trust of the customer, that's what's going to get them to, refer you and get you to tell their friends about you or their family. So they'll use you too. So you never want to just think you're only going to be able to use AI or automation to do all this. You still have to have those great systems, that great culture within your business, and those great systems that really give that customer an amazing experience, because that's when it's going to really stand out to them and keep them coming back, not just an AI chatbot that communicates with them. At least not yet. And if you do use AI for all those different types of marketing I was talking about, make sure you have someone that's overseeing it and is really strict with details. You don't want someone that's going to review it and just kind of skim through it. You want to make sure you have someone that's actually looking at the content very closely. Even if you have two people, we have editors that a content team that will write the content, then we go through like two different edit processes, so that way we can see if there's any errors. So that's 100% needed. You want to make sure you have someone you trust that's going to use AI, but also check it out and make sure it's giving you the correct information and good content. So ideally, you have that separated. Someone that can review it, someone that can write it. It's best to have those two roles separated. I've found. And I think one of the biggest things to note about AI is it's definitely a learning curve. I mean, you can jump right in and start asking it to spit out content or spit out different information you need, and you'll be blown away by it. I would imagine a lot of people have used it already, but just know that there is a learning curve, and it can be easy to say like, oh, this is great, this will just solve my problems and it'll start generating what I need. But there's lots of little intricacies that you need to be aware of that need to be accounted for to get the best results. So, make sure you're spending a lot of time with this, really playing around with it, doing your research to see what exactly you need to do to get the best results. And don't just jump right in and then start uploading it to your website or social media, because it might not give you the best results. So I would just recommend, spending, like I said, a bunch of time learning it, understanding it, seeing how it all works. And then over time, you'll get better about, what it's generating for you and what needs to be edited, things like that to give the best possible result. So that's kind of it. This was a little bit of a shorter podcast, but AI is not going anywhere. It's only going to get bigger. So I just want to make sure you have some idea of how it can be used, some ideas that you can use for your own fencing or decking business, and just really know the advantages and disadvantages of it at this point. But that's basically all I have for you. Just want to go through the advantages, disadvantages, how to use it, and I hope this episode did provide value and gives you a little bit better idea of what you can do going forward to use AI for your business. But I would definitely try to stay in the loop. There's going to be a lot of updates to ChatGPT and Gemini or Bard. So just make sure you know exactly what's going on and new things that you can take advantage of as they're updated and improved over time. But that's basically it. All I have for you today. If you want to follow more of our stuff, besides just the podcast, we do webinars as well. So you can reach out to us. You can just email alex@deckfencemarketers.com if you want to be added to that list. We also do all kinds of social media posting, about one per day. That's what we're working towards anyway. We're about there right now. But if you like that short form content, the social media stuff is great. The podcast, the webinars that we do are more longer form and go into a lot more detail. But you can check us out all social media, Fence and Deck Marketers across the board, and really any way you want to digest content. We have pretty much every way you could want. So check us out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn. There's lots of good stuff there. And if you are interested in improving your business with digital marketing, we'd be happy to speak with us. You can reach out through our website. We can talk with you about the business. We're not a salesy bunch. We just want to know about the business, what your goals are, and then we'll give you an idea of what kind of plan you could do for digital marketing, whether it's, if you need to rebuild your website, do SEO, Google ads, Facebook ads, social media. There's a lot of ways to grow your business, and digital marketing is an excellent one. We have lots of testimonials and case studies to back that up. So if you are interested, feel free to reach out through the website, or we'd love to engage with you on any of our social media. If this podcast did make sense, it would be a huge help to review it. We're trying to grow it. We're going to be doing a lot of new interviews with really respected fence and deck business owners. So expect those to be coming out more going forward. And the subscribing to the podcast, leaving reviews is just a huge help to us, since we are doing this for free. We're not running ads or anything. We just are trying to provide as much value through our various channels, and including the podcast. So I hope this podcast provided value. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us through the website or give us a call at 410-261-4334. But that's it. Thanks again. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you on the next one.